Who wants to go first? All right, I will. See, I'm willing to do the work.
Welcome back to Just a Guy Reviews. I'm Matt Sulla, and today's special presentation is Beetlejuice, directed by Tim Burton, obviously returning as the director of the original 1988 Beetlejuice, and also returning starring Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, Winona Ryder as Lydia Dietz, and Catherine O'Hara starring someone Dietz. I don't remember her first name. But we're also bringing in Justin Theroux, who is playing Lydia's manager and boyfriend, and also Jenna Ortega, who is playing Lydia's daughter, Astrid. And I think they've said this on the press junket, or at least Winona has. They were waiting for Jenna Ortega to be born to make this sequel, because I know, like, the first time I saw Jenna Ortega, I was like, oh, that's just small Winona Ryder. They have a super similar vibe. They've they look enough alike. I thought, like, it was an absolute perfect casting for this movie. And overall, I thought it was a very, very good movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It's not by any stretch like a great movie. It's not perfect. There's a lot wrong with it, and at times it's a total mess. But you kind of want that with Beetlejuice, right? Like, he's such a chaotic demon, like anything could happen kind of thing. There's no rhyme or reason to what he's doing. So when this movie started, I mean, within the first 25 minutes, I think there were like 5 storylines going on at once, and I was like, oof, this is going to be tough. There's no way that they're going to be able to juggle all this, and they didn't really. Like, there's one storyline where a ex of Beetlejuice, played by Monica Bellucci, who's actually Tim Burton's girlfriend, is another demon who is hunting down Beetlejuice to kill him. And then they set it up, forget about it for about 40 minutes, other than you see her just like walking through the hallways, and then they bring it back at the end, and wasn't really that important. It seemed like there were a couple different things that they had 3 ideas for this movie that should have been 3 separate movies, and they decided to put it in. But like I said, considering this is Beetlejuice, we're talking about a total chaotic character. The movie itself is going to be chaotic. It didn't ruin it that much. Like, the first hour, I was like, all right, like, we're meandering a little bit. I was never disinterested. I was still having a lot of fun. The humor was good. Michael Keaton, just like in the original, absolutely kills it. He's so good. Jenna Ortega's very good. But the first hour is just a lot. Like, you're just like, all right, we're doing too many things. We're bouncing around a lot. It's not great. But in the last 45 minutes, like, it's the same thing. There's a lot going on, but it's chaotic. It's fun. Like, you're really engaged. At least I was. I actually enjoyed this more than the original. I don't know if it's because I had certain expectations going into the original, so they didn't meet it, and it bothered me. But this one, I had pretty much no expectations going into it. I'm not the biggest Tim Burton fan, even though I don't think I've seen a movie he's made in the past 15, 20 years. Like, I haven't seen Dark Shadows. I haven't seen Willy Wonka, Dumbo, Alice in Wonderland. I haven't seen any of them. But his style works so well for this movie. Like, I actually thought, like, in the first 2 minutes, where nothing's even happened yet, it was just super Tim Burton-y kind of music. I was like, oh, this is going to be so obnoxious. This is going to be so much. I'm going to hate this. And I actually I ended up really enjoying it. I don't know. There were a few scenes in it that, like I said, completely different movie. The Jenna Ortega storyline at first, she meets a boy who somehow helps her get to the afterlife. I don't want to spoil too much here. I think it's a very good movie that people should go see and enjoy. It's really cool to look at, too. I would recommend seeing this in theaters. I saw it at the Regal near me, the RPX, which is a style of IMAX. It's a little worse, but I think it's pretty on par. But most people wouldn't think that. But like I said, I had a lot of fun. Michael Keaton was super funny. Jenna Ortega, perfect for this role. Tim Burton, again, brings only that style that Tim Burton can. I thought it worked very, very well. Overall, IMDb has this at a 7.1 at the moment. Letterboxd 3.4. Rotten Tomatoes critic at a 78 and audience at an 82. So overall, this is a very popular movie with the audience. I don't know how it's doing box office wise, but I'd imagine it'd be doing pretty well. People love these legacy sequels, and when they end up being good, more people tend to go to see them. I saw it at like noon, I want to say, on a Tuesday, and there were 10 people in there, which is more than most movies I go to when I see a noon movie. So I'm pretty much in the same boat here. I have it at a 72 out of 100. Pretty much in the exact same area as where everyone has it. I think that it's not a great movie. Like I said, it's not going to knock your socks off, but it is a lot of fun, and it's very well made, very funny, I thought. Not as funny as Deadpool and Wolverine. I thought that was a very funny movie, but in the same ballpark, super different humor. So if you like Tim Burton, you're going to like this movie. If you like the original Beetlejuice, I think you'll like this movie. What is nice about it for someone like me who saw the Beetlejuice once, like 4 years ago, I don't remember a ton about it outside of Michael Keaton doing insane batshit stuff. So it didn't rely on you knowing a lot about the original. So even if you didn't see the original, they explain a lot. It's still going to be enjoyable. I recommend going to see it. But like I said, 72 out of 100. I would recommend you go see Beetlejuice in theaters. But that's going to be all from me here today. Let me know what you thought of Beetlejuice. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Leave a comment down below. And remember to like the video and subscribe. But that's going to be it from me, guys. I'm at Sulla. Peace.
You and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through.